Hello, Emily Gibbons here. Thank you for joining me. It is around springtime here in New England, and I'm feeling so happy about that. Winter is not my favorite season, truth be told. Anyway, here we are, Literacy Nest YouTube channel. If you haven't hit subscribe, please do that. Do it right now, right in that upper right-hand corner. I think the button might be, so that you will be notified anytime a new video hits the channel. I so appreciate having you follow and subscribe. All right, let's talk about something that has happened to me personally. And that is feeling a sense of isolation as an Orton-Gillingham intervention teacher. So when I first became trained many years ago, I was still a classroom teacher. But even then, I felt isolated because people at the time really didn't quite understand why I was becoming OG trained. The science of reading was not a common discussion back then. And they couldn't quite see the value in why I was doing that if I was working in the general classroom or inclusionary setting and not having like a separate special ed classroom as some of the other people in my building did. So that was my first sort of sense of feeling a little isolated in my decision making. But then as I went into just strictly private practice, and here I am in my basement office of my house, yeah, it felt even more isolating. And so I found myself seeking out ways to connect with other people. I was also a new mom of twins. So it was really a time where I felt like I've got to find a network of people who are like-minded, who also want to learn how to more about OG, how to help people with dyslexia, how to brainstorm strategies, share ideas, all of that. And so if you are one of those people, you're feeling like what you're doing feels maybe in isolation, or you're craving to network or just meet other people and talk about OG, then this video is for you. All right, so here are my tips. One is you've got to find your people. Now, whether you're introverted or extroverted or not, this is something that's going to be really, really helpful. You have got to find other people who've also been trained in Orton-Gillingham out there, either in your community. Maybe there's another tutoring center that's nearby, but somehow, all right, and it might strictly be online. That's totally fine, which leads to my next tip. Join a group. So you can find a Facebook group that is just talking about Orton-Gillingham, talking about the approach. So I have had a Facebook group on Facebook for that is called Orton-Gillingham Instructors, and that group has been going on since, oh my goodness, it's been over 10 years now. And it is not really a group where we are sharing a lot of paid products. It's just a platform to just ask questions, get advice, share any professional development opportunities coming up, troubleshooting. We deal with all of it. And it's not just for people in private practice. You might be working in a school, whether it's private or public or anything like that. Even if you're a homeschooler and you are OG trained, you can certainly join that too. The only prerequisite is that you have some OG training. Okay. Wilson people are invited to that as well. All right. So join a group. Find a group that is talking about OG, about Orton-Gillingham, right? Okay. The next one is a networking event. So, which could be a cross between a conference or something else. But a networking event can be perhaps for small business owners, for other tutors, things like that. So, for instance, although Tutor Success Academy, which is one of my other businesses under the Literacy Nest realm, does not have people advertise their tutoring businesses so much on there. Tutor Success Academy is actually a great way to meet with other like-minded people who are either OG trained or not. And when we're talking about networking, it can be just a way you might be finding opportunities to meet with people who may also do advocacy work, or are looking to get further training in evaluating for dyslexia, things like that. So that's something you can consider. With conferences, there's the annual Orton-Gillingham Academy Conference. So it's once a year. It's usually end of March, early April. So if you go to the Orton-Gillingham Academy website, the dates are always listed there. And they have both an in-person event with a virtual option. I always recommend, if you can afford it, to try to go to the in-person event. I get so much out of going and seeing people in person, going to the seminars, meeting with other people, and just learning and having the opportunity to learn in sort of this uninterrupted environment, just taking notes, lots of notes, right? And just collecting ideas. And I always leave feeling really refreshed. The other virtual conference is the one that I run, Building Readers for Life. We do that virtually every summer. And I do that virtually to try to make it flexible, because we know that traveling to conferences is pricey. So we offer a flexible option where you can go in and just watch the videos. You can earn continuing education units, and it's a great way to learn from other people who are involved in the Orton-Gillingham and structured literacy world. So that's one thing. The last thing I want to mention that is not on this list is something new that I'm offering, and that is listed on the buildingreadersforlife.com website, buildingreadersforlife.com. And you can see, so we've got the virtual conference. We've got Building Readers for a Life Academy, which is a membership that you can join and see monthly presenters, or you can join as an annual member. And then the summer conference is included in the cost of that registration. But the other offer that I have on there is specifically for people who are just feeling kind of stuck and need some coaching. So there is a coaching opportunity that I have on there that you can sign up for. The coaching opportunity is a one-on-one virtual session with me, with yours truly, and we just brainstorm and talk about the questions that you have and try to come up with a game plan and some actionable steps that you can take away and try out with your students, or to go to take things to the next level if you're feeling really stuck. So if you're interested in that coaching opportunity, that is on the Building Readers for Life website. And we will list all the links in this video description so you can check those out. With the coaching opportunity, you will notice that once you register for it, then you have a little form to fill out, like a little survey to answer some questions. And that just helps me organize and get ready to meet with you. And then we meet, and it's about an hour long, and it's just the two of us talking about the questions and concerns that you have and things that you just need more support with. So once again, that is all listed on buildingreadersforlife.com. So if you're feeling isolated, I hope that these tips that I've shown to you today are ones that you'll consider, reflect on. Let me know if there's one that really stands out to you that worked really well, or one you're considering trying out. Put it in the comments, and I'd love to hear from you. All right. Don't forget, please subscribe to the channel, and I will see you next time. Thank you.